Hello, everyone, and welcome to the next episode of our podcast. I'm your host, Mazelway. Joining me today is Brain.
What is up?
Walrus. And Sammy.
Hello.
And our first topic today is Black Lives Matter.
But they don't.
For some reason. And of course, you have that view, that extremely one-sided view.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that feel like that. Look at a fucking Joey Salads video.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
disgusting.
It's terrible.
Yeah. And then you have
I'm
my
not going
opinion.
to took what I said at face value. Just I think all black people should die. Kill niggas, kill niggas. No.
I do agree that it is out of control. Like anything, like especially, it's like feminism and
Absolutely.
extreme feminism and normal feminism. Like there was this like normal Black Lives Matter, which is just people wanting equality, and there's people who fucking riot and beat up other black people for having different opinions. Like, why? Like, I don't understand.
Like, it's gotten to the point now where I think, it was one of the police departments has classed the protest due to criminal damage and vandalism to a certain property as they are now riots. And the police have had to inform people that if they are caught participating in the riots, they will be subject to arrest.
Are you talking about the presidential thing, or are you talking about Black Lives Matter?
Black Lives Matter as well.
Okay.
Those two topics kind of combine themselves a little bit, sadly.
No, but the thing about Black Lives Matter is they aren't any worse off than whites. Whites are actually shot at a higher rate than blacks, even unarmed whites.
That's just one point, though. That's just not like there's still like inequalities in other places, like in the work environment or certain states where there's a lot of
That's
racism.
exactly what it is. It's usually harassment and things like that. They don't feel safe walking around because the cops will just stop them and treat them like garbage.
No, you see, though, what you're ignoring here is black-on-black violence.
Yeah.
Now then, they are saying they are afraid of white people and white cops. When in reality, if they're going by statistics, they should be afraid of each other.
Yeah, I do take that point into consideration. Like it's like that bearing video showed you all. If you haven't seen it, I recommend you should watch that. It's this Black Lives rally, and this other black guy comes up and says, "Hey, you're causing like a fuss. You're shutting down the shop for no reason. Like, come on, you've been getting kids out here to chant this shit." And he gets beat up because he had a different opinion. Come on.
I mean, yeah.
No?
Good opinion. Okay.
It's all pretty messed up. I don't have much to say on it, honestly. I mean, a lot is already said about the Black Lives Matter and all of the equality stuff. Yeah. It's all messed up.
I would hold...
There's hate for all race.
No, I would hold a higher opinion of Black Lives Matter if it wasn't violent, if it wasn't... It preaches to be peaceful, when in reality it is one of the most violent movements.
Even though, I mean, these topics, I mean, we're going to talk about the presidential election and then the protests going on about that. But this all links back to one thing I want to talk about. It's just the police brutality in the United States is ridiculous. Like, I don't understand how they can get away with it.
Yeah, it's been going for a long time. I know, for one, a big issue is that when a cop is tried for having an offense on a civil person, he is tried by his peers. So he goes to a court with his fellow police officers.
Yeah.
That try him.
Which is his right, though. It's a jury of peers.
But a normal jury of peers is people that you don't know. When you actually go to a jury, they have to be strangers. In fact, most juries, if you do know the person being accused of the crime, they're not allowed to be in the jury.
Yeah, like you have to disclose that you know.
Yeah. But in this case, it's just all of his friends.
I do honestly believe that the police shouldn't be involved in that, because obviously what's going to happen is if somebody like goes against them, that he's putting his life at risk. There might be dirty cops.
Absolutely. Yeah.
There was this rally, and I think one person broke a window and was immediately shouted out of the protest and said, "No, get that shit out of here." And then the police surrounded everyone on all sides, including pedestrians. This isn't just the rioters, there's pedestrians, people who are watching, rounded them all up and arrested every single one of them and didn't read them their rights and didn't tell them what they were getting arrested for.
No, but you see, though, there's the issue with arresting a lot of people at once and reading them the Miranda rights. It's reading someone the Miranda rights is a long process if you think about it.
Yeah, but not even telling why you got arrested in a giant clump of people.
Yeah.
That's messed up. You need to know your rights. There's a whole trial of it, you know. If
I
you
mean,
don't
we all know
your
them.
rights, then come on. Yeah, but you still need to say them every single time.
Yeah.
And there's an American right to protest. Like, they're not
No, but-
breaking the law.
No, but the moment it comes to criminal damage, that's not a protest anymore.
Yes,
That's
so you're
become a
saying
riot.
that one person who did criminal damage and then was kicked out then makes the whole thing a giant riot and they should all be arrested?
But do the police know that it was just that one person who did that damage? Did they know?
Yes, because there was one window broken and clearly the guy wasn't there anymore.
What do you mean clearly the guy wasn't there anymore? More than one person can break a window. It doesn't matter if it's one
But there was
window.
only one broken window, there was only one person.
But to the police, it's criminal damage.
Yeah, I understand that. They should go after the person who caused the criminal damage, not the peaceful protest going on. Like, to them, they should just be bystanders. They should be witnesses, not fucking suspects.
No, but that's the issue, though, because did the police know that was the specific person that broke the window?
Well, yes, because not everyone was smashing windows.
Yeah, not everyone was smashing windows, but you could break a window and walk off.
There was only one person who did that. How do they know it's linked to that? It's a peaceful protest. You can't just assume. That's breaking their rights.
No, because you see, the whole innocent until proven guilty thing is in a court of law. This isn't a court of law, it's out in public. And I will agree that it is, quite shitty of the police to do that, but they had every reason to, because, again, if they didn't know that it was that person that broke the window, it could be a peaceful protest, but only by name.
Alright then, so fine, they arrest the protest, but then they arrest everyone on the street next to it and all the people watching them.
That I don't agree with. I will say that I don't agree with them.
Like, they just
arresting
rounded up an
the
entire
bystanders.
block.
But I'm of the opinion if they just arrested the people in the protest and then found out which one was guilty using, say, CCTV or something, but you're not in a surveillance state like we are, so...
Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck that is.
What surveillance state?
That's CCTV.
You don't know what CCTV is?
Nope, I have no idea.
Like the security cameras and shit?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh my god, you really are old.
So, Donald Trump, President of the United States of America.
Yes!
Yes, I was against it to start with. Like, I didn't think Donald Trump would be alright, but seeing how he's reacted to all these people and how triggered people got, I was like, yes, go Donald, you can do it. I believe it.
He's already making peace with what has been a fucking...
stalemate, to be honest. It's an uneasy peace, even, I would say. Between
What do you mean, an uneasy peace? Putin's gladly opened up. And they're thinking about opening up the Northern Pass as well, which is a large trade route.
all the people crying on Twitter saying, oh my god. Who was that one person who said, this is, thank you, like, racist, fascist...
Oh,
Lacy Green.
White fascist America. What? He was democratically voted in by the majority
And I've been hearing,
of the
like,
people of the United States.
I've been hearing this, like, fascist thing a lot. People keep saying, like, fucking America is becoming fascist. That's it. It's done.
No, they're not.
Yeah, it's crazy. And there's, like, all these people just complaining, like, yeah, it's fascism, Donald Trump shouldn't be president. I understand people who are protesting and saying, if Donald Trump is going to be president, we can't let him get away with all this shit he's been getting away with, which is, I guess, understandable considering the rumors you hear about Donald Trump and what he's done.
But it's rumors though. Like, once it becomes something solid, I'll believe it. But
and some of the scammy things he's done with his companies. I'm not going to get into it because I don't know that much about it. But the point is, you shouldn't just say like fuck America, like fuck the American system, because you voted for him. Like, as a collective whole, as a country, you voted for Donald Trump. There's no fascism state. There's no conspiracy theory. There's no what's it called? The feminists call it the
patriarchy.
No, there's no patriarchy secretly working against all women in the world.
If I'm to make a point here, it's like, for the British viewers, you'll get this. It's like Brexit 2.0. Because what happened after Brexit was there was protests, people were getting pissy, it's the end of the world, and then they started having calls, we want a second go, we want you to redo the vote. No, that's not how democracy works. If I'd have lost, I would have taken it on the chin, but I voted to leave. I won. What of it?
Exactly. You can't do a redo. This is a vote. Like, you cannot say, "Oh, it's unfair." No, it wasn't.
No, because
this was a vote.
they're like, oh no, I don't like democracy. Fuck it, there are people in the Middle East literally killing for your democracy right now. They want your democracy and they are willing to die for it. And you're sat here taking it for granted, sitting here jerking yourself off in your little fucking echo chamber, fucking with your stupid little fucking Harambe t-shirt, fucking, like, you know, being a useless fuck.
Fucking
You're
going
worse
around.
than
Oh, yeah. There it is.
No.
I think that brings us very neatly into one of the other topics. Are people born equally?
Oh!
Now, this is quite a controversial topic, and if you don't know what it is, let me explain. Basically, is every member of the human species born equally?
No.
I personally believe that everyone, in a moral sense, should be born equally. Obviously,
Yes,
everyone
but
has a
they're
different
not.
intelligence. Like, people are different, but I think people are born equally, or should be born equally. Definitely.
Yeah, they should be, but they're not. Not everyone. It depends on a lot of things. Depends on where you're at in the world, honestly. Like, you know, where you live, and it can depend on other things. But yes and no, there's pros and cons to that. Because yes, you know, everyone has the right to, you know, breathe oxygen. We all have the right, you know, to do certain things, but not all people have the right to do other things.
I mean,
know?
when it comes down to the
That's
point
just
saying, you have the right to breathe oxygen, it's ridiculous.
I mean, everyone breathes oxygen to
Yeah,
live.
exactly,
right?
it's a biological process.
So, hey, you could take away someone's fucking permission to not be able to breathe oxygen.
That's
No,
like-
let's be fair. Some people are oxygen thieves, and they don't deserve to breathe oxygen.
Oh god.
Mouth breathers.
There's only like one country in the world I think could outlaw breathing oxygen. I think it's North Korea.
Shit, they could.
But
What they're gonna do? Make them inhale fucking like Kim Jong Un's farts?
no, if they see someone breathe, they just shoot them.
And today, mass suicide police in North Korea.
No. It's if someone does breathe, they get shipped off to a nuclear power plant and have to produce that uranium to irradiate it.
Exactly.
Oh god.
Now then, I'm gonna chime in here. People are not born.
And emphasize why.
People are born with conditions. People are born in conditions that make them inherently unequal to other people that are born in different conditions. Nobody is born the same.
Being born the same doesn't mean being born equal.
I just want to clarify. Do you mean, because I agree that not everyone's a clone of each other, and in that sense they're not born equally, but I think from a moral standpoint, everyone is born equally, or should be born.
Yeah, but not everyone
Morally,
is.
yes.
People are born with physical deficiencies, mental deficiencies. Somebody, say me and Ricky Berwick. I am not equal to Ricky Berwick.
No.
Ricky Berwick is probably smarter than me. But I have a mostly functioning body. My leg.
He has a functioning body as well.
No, but I mean, like, mine's all that shit. Don't get me wrong, I'd give my body to Ricky Berwick in a fucking heartbeat. He's not had. He's never had. What? No, I mean, like, literally, like, if I could trade my body with his, like, you know, from the neck down, I'd give that to him.
My.
No,
Because
that's actually pretty fucking
I'm being
admirable, man.
fully legit here because
Yeah.
he has never had what I've had, and that is, I would say, a normal life. Like, you know, you're actually seeing me be sincere here for once. What the
I know,
fuck's
wow,
going
what the
on?
fuck? Jesus Christ.
Shit, I'm losing my edge. Fucking hang.
Get the fuck out. We don't need you.
I really don't think that location or age or any of that has much to do with the quality of people. I used to work at like a mentally handicapped daycare facility, and never once did I think like a guy who can't talk, who has Down syndrome, who can barely function, who can't even eat food by himself, is any less equal than I am.
Exactly. Yeah,
Right.
no. It's,
This is a point I'd
They're
like to
not.
make because would you say that me, at my current stage, 19 years old, technically disabled, you know, depressed, all that shit, is we equal to some fucking Adonis on the other side of the world who has lived a perfect life, same age and everything. He has lived a perfect life. He is a god among men. Me and him be
Absolutely, I do.
equal? I am not of that opinion.
I don't agree with that, but I do agree that we're all human, we're all the same species, and in that, you should just all be the same. Like we should all treat each other as the same with the same rights.
Like, someone told me, I don't know, I think one of my teachers, actually, my history teacher, Miss Costello, that's her name, and someone asked, like, are babies born racist? Are they born like this? Are they born like that? No, you're taught that. It's a lot of it is being taught to you, or it's around you in your community, in the space you're in. And so that's also another thing, if with being equal to other people, it's if how people treated you when you're younger, and the people that were around you and who influence you the most. Because also there's people that don't feel like they're equal to someone else. They feel like they're shit. They feel worthless. Like, oh, hey, they have this amazing life and I don't have anything, you know? So in some ways, yes, people are equal, but some ways, no. And that's sad, because I wish everyone could be equal. Not always happy, but always satisfied, I would say. Decent, and know that everything will be okay at the end of the day.
I see. The thing is, when we brought up this topic, I think that Walrus thought there was going to be a lot more arguing, a lot more debate. The thing is, with a topic like this, you often have to go sort of a serious route, and you can't deviate from it. You have to talk about serious issues, and unless you're an absolute dick, you won't completely...
like he is. He is.
I don't believe he's a complete dick, because he was sincere a minute ago.
He's not. Yeah, I think he's 50.
He's a nice guy, I would say.
We all have different opinions, but we're accepting that they're different. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's hard to argue against
I can respect your opinion even if it's wrong. Like, you know, it's fine.
Agree to disagree.
Agree. Yeah, I get it.
My opinion wasn't wrong, nigga.
Also, on the topic, like, you know, where, like you said, oh, they asked, are babies born racist? I am actually of the opinion, yes, we're all born racist to some extent, because
You're probably born racist because you are racist. So.
This is Britain.
Fuck off.
Probably the only fucking one out of the 7 trillion people on this damn planet.
Trillion? That would be a bit of a problem with 7 trillion.
No, it's 7 billion. But
I'm actually going to make a solid point here. Humans innately don't like change, and if you are born into a community of entirely your race, you're inherently going to be, you know, a bit iffy if someone has a different skin colour than you. Say with me being white, if I didn't grow up with, say, Asian neighbours up the green, or black people living 2 doors down from me, and I grew up not even knowing that there's another skin colour than mine, when I came to see a black person in college, who, keep in mind, is one of my best friends now, I probably wouldn't have even gone near him. I would have avoided him like the plague, because he's different.
I mean, I don't know, because I seen my first black person in secondary school. In primary school. And
what?
Yeah, but you knew they existed, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I don't think.
What?
The thing is about my sort of mental state before about year 9, or whatever grade that is in United States. I was quite retarded, and I was just
sheltered. Is sheltered a correct word?
Sheltered, yeah, and I was quite damaged as well. And I just sort of reacted to things. I never thought about things. I never did it. Anyway, point is, when I first saw, this is an embarrassing story. When I was in primary school, the first time I saw a black person, first time I recall seeing one, and I said to my friends, "Hey, that guy looks like poop," I think, or something like that. And and I wasn't afraid. I don't think I was just intrigued mostly. And I think that's the thing. When you say people are fearful, they don't like change, I agree with that. Totally agree with that. But I also think there's intrigue as well. Not everyone reacts with
hatred.
Fear, or fear or hatred. They sometimes react with curiosity. Like I wanted.
Yeah, but sometimes curiosity might not be a good thing either, because curiosity killed the cat, right? So.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, no matter how different skin color is, or like where you were born, like we're all still human. And I think that there's never going to be an opportunity where you're so disconnected that you will find like another race of people so different that you'll become like fearful and like.
I could think of one.
Maybe the
Walrus's future fucking robot people.
Motherfucker, if I have my way, I will be an extermination machine. I will be a walking gas chamber. Don't try and
see this? This is fucking scary.
I will become just a one-man gas chamber.
When that happens, that will be the day that I am actually racist against a race. Against the half robots.
Jeez.
Don't talk shit about the cyborgs, you fucking cunt.
I think there's like one more topic we had left, and that was on Killer Keemstar.
Yes.
The fuck was that noise, Sammy?
No.
Chicken
But
alert.
okay, let's start on Keemstar. I'll start off. You guys know his last stream. Someone posted like child porn. It was so horrible. Guys know. And then like also someone posted lolly porn of his daughter and shit. Like that's messed up, man. Keem's daughter's like 10 or 11, dude. She's a baby.
Oh god, where do I start with this guy? He's just unbelievable. I can't even believe he's a human being at some point. It's just fucking ridiculous. Like a gorilla.
He's very charismatic, and
He is the opposite of charismatic. He is the opposite of charismatic.
Because
Okay,
look,
fine.
I'll
This is
explain why.
this him being charismatic. Pyrocynical makes a video and says you should put a disclaimer, maybe somewhere in your video. He comes back saying, "I got files on top of files. I'm gonna slam them at you. Like if you fucking try this shit." Yeah, very charismatic.
He has his moments.
Okay.
He does have his
What
little
I was
moments.
gonna say is
Everyone
that-
has their charismatic moments, but Keemstar is like a child with some sort of problem with making friends. Like something happened to him because like he thinks friends should be absolute and absolutely loyal, 110%, and like pampering and should be defended to the ends of the earth. And if they dare even say something bad about you, they deserve fucking death and doxing and whatever.
Why I said he was charismatic is because he is, in my opinion, that he's been brought down so much, but he manages to pick himself back up. He's a fighter. He is true to his word. He doesn't. I don't want to say he doesn't lie because he's lied about things. He has.
You sound like
But-
the typical Keemstar fanboy.
I'm not, because I don't watch Keemstar. I don't. The only thing that I watch of Keemstar is the beta podcast. I don't watch Drama Alarm or Alert. I don't watch
Drama Alarm
Drama
Nation.
Alarm. Yeah, I don't watch it. I don't watch him personally, but I follow him on Twitter. I can respect him.
The reason, it's not charismatic. He's stubborn. That's not the reason he got back up because
Yeah,
he's stubborn
he
as
is
fuck.
stubborn.
He's
He's
not
very
charismatic in the slightest.
In ways, I think he is. That's why he's lasted so long on YouTube, because he has something that a lot of people don't have on YouTube.
He's not charismatic, he's manipulative.
Yes.
Yeah, that too. He knows how to work people. A lot of people don't know how to do
He
that.
plays the victim card when he knows he can get away with it. He makes up shit when he can, and when he thinks he can get away with it, and he tries to like silence people when he thinks he can get away with it. It's not.
And he's low key racist.
Look,
but we won't
I
get
admit
into that.
he's a funny guy. Okay, to watch, but to listen to, especially on his Twitter and on the beta podcast when he gets triggered. For the rest of the time, no, he's not. He's just a fucking stubborn prick.
Clown is different. Clown is so generous. He doesn't even shout himself out. He shouts others out. He's like, go check out
yeah.
I'm Alex, and go check out this, and that. And I'm like, oh, Clown. Such a sweetheart. I love Clown. He could be an asshole too in his own ways, but
Yeah, he has his own.
Yeah, everyone has their own kind of ways, but Clown, generally from the bottom of our heart, he's a caring and supportive guy to all his friends. What were you gonna say before I cut you off, though?
I don't remember.
Good.
Old fucking man! You're such an old piece of shit. You don't fucking remember what you fucking remember, and it fucking gets on my fucking nerves. See,
Cool.
that's Keemstar.
Got bait.
Yeah.
Boom.
What is up, Drama Alarm
Gotta put
Nation?
that.
I'm your host, Honda Civic.
Bitch, don't make fun of me.
What is up, Discord
Nah.
Nation? I'm your host, Billy Scranner, secretly recording you.
What?
Yeah, where you at, Walrus? Where you at mentally right now?
Meh.
He's depressed.
Drugged
He
up.
ain't taking his meds. Yeah, yeah, probably is. He needs his
I haven't
meds
taken
to
my
make
meds for the
him feel
past
good.
couple of days, I've missed them.
Oh,
Yo.
dear.
Pass me those extras in the DMs, bro.
Anyway, I've been your host, Mazeway. You brain?
Specimens.
What the fuck was that? Signing off words. Spicy mean in an unhearable accent.
Bye! Fuck, days away!
Maze away, signing in.